Hey guys, it's ViewMasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 2, House of the Dragon, Episode 1. I am a half a day late. I was ready to go last night at 9 p.m. when it dropped, and a friend needed my help. I didn't get home to 1 in the morning, and I was like, I might as well just go to sleep and watch it in the morning because it's going to take me 2 or 3 hours just to edit it. I would have been up till the sun came up. Things didn't work out, but here we are. Hour long. It said 59 minutes, so it is exactly an hour long. I wasn't sure if it was going to be a little extended, but it doesn't appear so. It appears it is like 10 or 15 minutes longer, but that's probably like the making of the episode or something like that after. There was like a 2 or 3 minute recap, but basically all we need to know is the way it ended in Season 1 was Luke and his dragon were eaten/bit in half. I haven't recapped myself. I'm going literally off of what I remember from 2 years ago. Luke and his dragon were eaten/bitten. Then Daemon went to Rhaenyra. We went into like you heard a little war room, whatever you want to call it. And you could see he whispered it to her, and she turned around, and she looked like she wanted to murder the entire world. We have Alicent, who is at war with her. We got green versus black, and let's just jump in. I'm assuming there's going to be a new intro, so we're going to watch the intro, even though usually I skip that. We're going to watch the first one. I feel like it was gradually changing over time in Season 1, so maybe we'll watch it every week. You want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full as soon as I watch them. They go up on Patreon unedited. Gotta edit them up for YouTube. You want your own requested show or movie? There is a link in the description. There's a tier level. You could ask me to do so. That's how we get thousands of exclusives. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Shogun, Winona Earp, The Shield, Jackie Chan movies every month. Check it out in the description. If not, Season 2, Episode 1, House of the Dragon. Already, this is different. It's almost like a quilt being sewn. So I'm guessing every week we're going to add to the quilt, so to speak.
The North owes a great duty to the Seven Kingdoms.
King of the North!
Since the days of the first men, we have stood as guardians against the cold and the dark. Torrhen Stark began a tradition by making an offering at the onset of winter. 1 in 10 men from our household was to be chosen to fortify the watch. This is not a sentence, but an honor.
There it is.
The North must stand ready.
The wall.
Winter is coming.
It's crazy to know that this falls in Game of Thrones.
Have the mercy not to threaten me with your dragon.
Surely the great Torrhen Stark would have sooner died than bent the knee. The realm will soon tear itself apart.
Obviously,
Men
it's
do not
Stark.
remember the oath. If my mother is to defend her claim to hold the realm united, she needs an army. War is coming.
And that's where we saw the walkers coming in.
My father brought King Jaehaerys and Queen Alysanne to see the wall. Do you think my ancestors built a 700-foot wall of ice to keep out snow and savages?
The Ravens arrived. Urgent news from Dragonstone.
My brother's dead. Well, not his brother. Already got dragons. So far, this has been pretty flawless CGI throughout Season 1.
We're flying out.
Rhaenys is
patrol over 100
one of my
miles of open
favorites.
sea. Naelys must gorge and rest, as must I.
We're going to King's Landing.
To what end?
Make it a son for a son.
son for a son.
Was this the Queen's command?
The Queen remains absent.
I existed for weeks, in torment, refusing to believe what I'd been told. It was only when I saw my daughter's mortal remains that I could begin to mourn her.
If you'd have acted when you had the chance, Aegon's line would be extinguished.
Yeah, she could have literally... I mean, we all know this. It's been discussed 50,000 times. She's looking mad and dirty.
It's a marvel she was able to return from the Stepstones at all.
Barely done, but done.
I must have my ship back at sea to lead the effort.
That thing
Many
is
weeks yet.
busted up on the back.
They tell me that you're the one that dragged my body out of the sea.
If so, you are to be thanked, my friend.
I am indebted to you, Alan.
Saved my life. This boat is busted, man. It looked pretty good on the front end. Everything looks amazingly beautiful.
Dragon! Arm the scorpion!
Arm the scorpion.
Raise elevation! Scorpion ready! Stand down, it's Vagar!
It's Vagar, yeah, I was gonna say. You can't mistake that dude.
Where is Jaehaerys?
Attending his lessons. I'm afraid.
Don't be.
Not the dragons. The rats.
The Queen is an enduring mystery. Is she not?
Oh, well, all right then. Was that? Oh, that was what's his face.
We cannot. Again.
Yes, Your Grace.
It's that easy. This is it. This is the last time. How dare you? I'll see you Sunday. There's the rats.
Good morrow, my lords. Mother?
I hate him
What
so much.
news?
I feel like the king is gonna yell at him like, don't talk to my kid like that.
Is the heir to the throne bothering you, Thailand?
No.
Because I think he wants a ride.
Your Grace.
A ride?
Get on all fours, ride my son around. You see, he's just gonna be a douche and embarrass
Your Grace,
people.
there are important matters to discuss, despite Sir Tyland's interruptions.
Very well.
Aemond, what is your business here?
The king summoned me. Path to King's Landing is through the Riverlands. We must establish a toehold there. At Harrenhal.
Or they
Harrenhal.
Vagar and Sunfire together. And we
That's
can
well
burn the
known.
blockade while we're at it.
We must now favor patience and restraint. I send ravens by the hour.
I have completed questioning the whole of the castle staff. They produced rather interesting details.
And what of them?
They no longer breathe our air. I've
All right.
chosen your new staff personally.
Just leave me. Just leave me.
Is she getting paranoid and freaking out about everything? Or is she got good reason to? You know, wear a hole in your arm. That one spot can't be that dirty.
Dragon!
Is she gonna burn these fools? I thought he was gonna eat him. Oh. I heard him say dragon wing. I didn't realize it was... She wants the body. Like Rhaenys was like, I didn't stop until I saw the body or something like that. They're all just chilling on the mountain like, damn, we weren't sure if we were dead or not.
Aegon the Magnanimous, second of his name.
The Magnanimous?
The Magnanimous.
Hugh, Your Grace. The Smiths are all proud to support Your Grace against Rhaenyra. Iron costs have grown. A lone scorpion takes weeks to build.
You shall be paid. My army cannot win a war without your weapons.
I was gonna say, that's
Continue
probably
their
the most
making.
important.
As we find ourselves standing within a hair's breadth of war that you would wish to be viewed differently.
How?
Otto Hightower was your father's hand.
He's trying to get Otto out of there. Otto's being a little too outspoken, even though he's right.
I sit there and I feel your anger.
Frustration.
My sons both see you as the great example. The hand to three kings.
She found the dragon wing. So she now maybe has what she needed.
Search the hold for stowaways!
You.
Oh shit.
When last we met, there were two of you.
The White Worm.
Did you think I would wither in your absence?
You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited. Otto Hightower was to me as I am to your noble ilk, fodder to be cast off.
Have her moved to the cells. She is to be treated as a traitor to the crown. Aegon was in your grasp. You should have killed him yourself.
I reckon our names of the King's Guard are just 8 and 10.
He's not wrong. And he is on our side now. Daemon is clearly angered. But here comes Rhaenyra, I'm assuming.
First of her name, Queen of the Andals, and the Rhoynar and the First Men.
Did you find what you needed?
I'm waiting. She has not spoken a word yet.
at your command and set our toehold in the Riverlands.
I want Aemond Targaryen.
He's like, yeah! I get to fight and have more violence.
You surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep, servants who knew the comings and goings.
Scheme with someone else.
Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
Lady Jane Arryn has pledged her support in exchange for a dragon to guard the Vale. Has promised 2,000 men.
She gonna light one for Luke?
Lucerys Florian.
Commander.
Never gone for long.
Fuck the high towers.
Look at this. So she did give him the info.
I heard the White Worm was dead.
Her ghost told me you're a betting man. I was also given to understand that you possess a unique knowledge of the Red Keep. You're to find and slay the Prince Aemond Targaryen. It's one half. If we get the other one, it's done.
Return to your post, Lord Commander. I must have a word with the Prince. You and Vhagar are the greatest single power in the realm. There are many pieces at play here. I promise you, Aemond, you will have all the vengeance that you seek, but you must keep a grip on your impulses.
Otto's not wrong either. He is too impulsive. I can't imagine, even if they find him, that they're going to be able to take him down. In the beginning, the Queen said, I'm afraid of the rats, and we're going to be taken down by the sewers, so to speak. I can't imagine these two morons take down Aemon. We saw him earlier, too. We saw this dude walk by with the dog. I noticed it in the background, and I was like, hey, look, it's a dog.
My nephew's already taken that one.
It's a king.
My mother and grandsire mind me like some helpless duckling.
Oh, but you're the king.
My brother at least knows his place. He's as loyal as a hound.
And they are drunk.
Power. No one knows what magnanimous means.
They're just walking right through by the guards? Like, they're that close to the king? They literally could have just took out the king right there. They could have literally got a bow and shot and killed the king.
Different group of rat catchers working upstairs.
If we're to kill a royal fucking prince, where do you think we're gonna find him? I could end you right here. Take the rest of the gold myself.
That dude is strong. That dude just like, oh, don't. I wish death upon you now. Oh, you son of a bitch. Kicks the dog. Like I said, they're not gonna take him out. It's episode 1. Oh, they're in the room he was just at.
No one's here.
No head. No gold. Set a trap.
Huh?
For appearances. For the rats.
Setting rat traps for appearances.
Stay still.
Oh, he's got...
Who the fuck is she?
She's the queen, she is.
A son for a son, he said.
The little dude. The little dude that went to the meeting. Are they gonna kill the little dude?
We need to get our head and get out. They both look the same. Which one's the boy?
It was the first one. I thought the same thing. The little kid, you couldn't really tell.
Which?
She's gonna lie.
I have a necklace.
She goes to take it off.
That's not a son.
She's gonna lie and say the one on the right. It's the one on the left. It's easy to figure out. I think she lied. I can't tell yet.
She's not gonna give up the king's heir that easy.
Just look!
She's telling true.
Oh my god, they're cutting his head off. And no one was watching her? She just ran away. She's gonna start screaming. I can't believe she hasn't started screaming yet. Isn't that Allison's room? I think she went to Allison's room. Oh.
Helena!
They killed the boy.
Is it gonna end like that? All right, everybody, that is it for episode 1 of season 2. I'm shocked that once she got out of the vicinity, she didn't scream. But then I'm thinking she didn't want to scream because, one, she's probably in a state of shock and panic. The one guy I thought was right. The one guy's like, she wouldn't just give up the heir to the throne like that. She's got to be pointing to the wrong kid. First off, I know it's weird to, like, look at a child's genitalia or something like that to check, but we're dealing with, like, crazy shit right now. It's, why trust her? All they had to do was pull down the pants of the kid and see which one was the boy and which one wasn't. I mean, what is it weird to do that when you're about to cut the head off a child? I mean, at that point, you're obviously in a position where you need to make sure. So they just took her word for it, or at least believed she was telling the truth. And I guess she probably was. I was thinking when they went into the room in the beginning of the episode, when Aegon brought his kid in, I can't remember the name, but it was something with a J. It doesn't probably matter now, but I was thinking in my head, with the long hair and everything, he's so young, you could almost mistake him for a girl. I didn't say anything about it because I was like, it's a kid. You know, like sometimes kids when they're younger, you can't really tell because they haven't fully developed yet or something like that. But in my head, I was thinking, like, that could totally pass for a girl. Like, you can't really tell. It's this cute little adorable kid. I didn't think it'd come into play where they literally were like, we can't tell which one's the boy and which one's the girl. It sounded like they were cutting his head off. I'm pretty sure the one dude said, yeah, we'll take its head. But this is not what Daemon wanted. Daemon was like, we saw Rhaenyra was pissed off as all shit. She's flying around trying to find the dragon of her son that was taken down by Vhagar, and she does so. So she is very few words. The whole first half of the episode, she doesn't even speak. Then she finally gets back. Daemon's like, you found what you want? Yeah. Only thing she says, get me Aemon. I mean, the White Worm comes back. I'm pretty sure I'd have to go back to season 1. But when the White Worm looked to have been burned out of her place, I was like, they never showed her die. And I say all the time, if they don't show a body, there's a good chance they're alive. But then they just like sideline that for the rest of the season. And I was like, is it even important enough to have her be alive and come back? But they didn't show her body, and it happened so quick that I was like, it wouldn't surprise me if the White Worm is alive. First episode, we get the White Worm. She gives us the info we need. The info worked. We got right in. We knew who to pay off, and they screwed up. They're like, well, it's a son for a son. We'll take the king's heir, which I understand. Honestly, it's probably more vicious that they did that, but that wasn't what they were instructed to do, and now it's just gonna make Aemon more hostile. Because even if he doesn't know the true plan, he's gonna be like, these motherfuckers came into our castle and cut off the head of the heir to the throne. Now, Aegon, the king, he's clearly a moron too. He's getting drunk on the throne with a bunch of fools, and they're all blabbing, and he's talking shit like, my brother will do whatever the frig I ask him to. How are all those guards not questioning these dudes? These dudes come up, they had to come into the castle through the sewers. So clearly they got in there through alternate means of just going to the front door and being like, hello, we're here to set rat traps. You're telling me all those guards around the king, none of them thought maybe we should ask these dudes what they're doing and kind of keep an eye on them? They could have took out the king if they wanted to. They would have died, but they could have easily just like sacrificed themselves. Not that they would, but they could have shot a bow and killed the king right there on the spot, took out the king. The guards are fools in this situation. She runs into the room. Alicent's like, oh shit, and we go to black. That's it. So now, a head for a head, literally. I mean, I just can't believe it ended like that. It was like, I knew they weren't going to find Aemon, but I guess I wasn't thinking far enough ahead to what they would find. In my head, I thought they were just going to get caught or get to Aemon, and Aemon was just going to take them out like fools and handle them easily. But nope, more reasons to go to war. But I mean, we already were pretty much going there. Otto probably or maybe got in Aemon's head and was like, all right, maybe I should back off. Maybe I'm being a little too impulsive, like he said. And now he's going to go, see, you told me to back off and not be impulsive, and now someone killed the heir. So I'm going to go edit this up. Great first episode. You guys want to see more of what I do? In the description of every video is a link for Patreon. You'll see these in full as soon as I watch them. You want your own requested show or movie? There is a link in the description. You could ask me to do so. That's how we get thousands of exclusives. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Shogun, Winona Earp, The Shield, Jackie Chan movies every month. We just finished X-Men 97, Delicious in Dungeon. Cobra Kai starting soon. Check it out. Full unedited everything. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.